What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the Addicted to Madden channel. In this video I'm going over the unbumpable routes for Madden 16. Anytime there's a new Madden game that comes out, I always go through the game and make sure, the routes that were always unbumpable are still unbumpable. And then I try to find out if there's any new ones. For me, that's a priority. That way, if anyone calls man coverage on me, I can shred them. And I know exactly where my reads are immediately. Every passing play I call has at least one unbumpable route in there, and then some sort of a zone beating concept. So hopefully this video will help you out, and let's go ahead and get started. Some of your classic unbumpable routes are still unbumpable. Sure, everybody knows this play. Play action, wide receiver in. The dig on the left and the post on the right are still unbumpable. I'm going to be in two-man contain the entire video here, pressing the receivers. And I'm on defense, of course. And you'll see the free release that the left wide receiver gets. And then, of course, the free release on the right. So these are both still good against man. So definitely use these. Corner strike, both wide receivers, those C routes, still unbumpable, as they've always been. And flat routes are still unbumpable, but flat routes don't beat man, so that doesn't matter. And you see in the replay here, gets free release, and the guy on the left also free release. Wheel routes are still unbumpable, no matter where they are, but I'm paying attention to the slot receiver on the left here. And if there's no safety over top, wheel routes can beat man. And as you can see right there, no press. Drag routes in the slot are unbumpable. Or actually, not in the slot, but not on the line of scrimmage is what I'm at. That's what I'm sorry, not in the slot. It's that they're not on the line of scrimmage. That's the key. You can see right there, he doesn't get pressed. However, the ones that are on the line of scrimmage, those will get pressed. You can see a slight bump there. I'll show you again in the replay. It's a slight bump, but it's there. It could be worse. I mean, sometimes they can make it even worse. The second tight end in a formation like this, the one that's off the line of scrimmage, in a twins formation like this, where it would be the left cornerback that has to actually guard that guy, or one of your outside cornerbacks, I think they're unbumpable. I tried to move the corner over to him, try to put him over on top of him as much as I could, and he still wouldn't press him. He would go out first and then try to guard him. So in a formation like that, I think they're unpressable. But in a formation like this, where it would be a dime back trying to press him, they actually are pressable. So you see there, that second tight end, even though he's not on the line of scrimmage, right there he gets pressed. Now there are lots of routes that used to be unbumpable that are now bumpable. In this stick play, the receiver on the right, the way that streak is drawn up, that used to indicate an unbumpable receiver, an unbumpable streak. Now when you look at the replay here, he gets pressed. Same thing with the receiver on the left, that used to indicate an unbumpable streak. And then you can see, I'll show you the replay, he gets pressed. There were lots of different unbumpable slants. You see the receiver on the left here, that used to be an unbumpable slant. But as you can see in the replay, that's now pressable. And then both of the slants on the right, those used to indicate unbumpables. And when I run the play, they both get held up at the line, as you can see right there in the replay. Comeback routes used to be unbumpable, very useful to use, but now you're only going to be able to use it in drop coverage. As you can see here, he gets held up a little bit. The verticals route, everyone's money play. That used to be unbumpable, but now, unless it's a tight end on the line of scrimmage next to the tackle, it's bumpable. So you see right there, he gets pressed. Now, when it's out of the bunch formation, it is still bumpable, but it depends. You'll see right here, he gets kind of rubbed, but even if he wasn't rubbed right there, it wouldn't have been pressed because he wasn't on top of him. But then I made a point to move my guy right on top of him there. And then he does get a little bit of a press. You can't see it, but there is a bit of a delay there. I'll try to show it here. You can see he extends his arms a little bit. Now the close formations, which used to be the money formations, used to all be unbumpable. Every play used to be unbumpable here. But that's no longer the case, so now it's not really all that great. You can see right there, they both receivers get pressed. Same thing with strong close. This was one of my favorite routes in the entire game. And both receivers used to not get pressed. I could choose which side, but now they both get pressed. And you'll see here in the replay, both of them getting pressed. So that's all I have for you, and I hope that helps. Take this knowledge and take it online or Madden Ultimate Team, whatever it is that you play, and now you know this, so go ahead and use it and build your strategies around this. So I hope I helped. Thanks for watching.